Hey, peace family, what's going on? Cornez here with Too Smart to Be Broke. I want to say thank you for coming to the channel. If you don't know what I talk about, my business minded people, building business credit, wholesaling real estate, really more or less getting into being an entrepreneur, diversifying your money, online marketing. And keep in mind, I'm just learning some things, and I figure why not share things with my people. So if you hear, you resonate with me, you know what I'm saying, cool. So hopefully I can get to this information and help you out. This video I'm going to actually be talking about nav.com. I am an affiliate of Nav, so don't be alarmed if that scares you. Then I understand, go click off the video, it's fine. But I'm going to be showing you something that is free for you to use, right? And if you are interested in building business credit, you need a business credit monitoring service. I do have an older video where I compared the prices, and I compared Experian with Equifax, with Nav, and with Dun and Bradstreet. Maybe I'll try to do the thing where you like put a link up or something, or maybe I'll put it at the end of the video or put it in the description. But I'll make sure to do that because I need to get used to doing that. So with that being said, if you're interested in knowing the prices of them as of maybe like last month or something like that, I'll make sure to do that. But right now I'm going to be talking about Nav, and I'm going to be showing you some of my business stuff. I'm gonna let you get all up in my business, all right. So if you don't know what Nav is a business credit monitoring service. It actually monitors your Dun and Bradstreet, right? Which people always talk about Dun's numbers, and it populates a paydex score based on how often you make on-time payments. Business credit monitoring is really big on-time payments. Yes, so Dun & Bradstreet and Experian are the two biggest ones, then along with Equifax, and they have a few others, but those are the ones that you typically want to monitor when you get started. For everybody who's going out and getting a bunch of vendors to build business credit, know that it is a very good way to build relationships. But when it comes to getting no PG unsecured cards, in my opinion, from where I'm working right now, you're going to need to be making money in your business. You're going to need to have 2 or 3 years tax returns, or you're just going to have good personal credit to be a personal guarantor, meaning you're going to have to be held personally liable if you default on a business using your personal credit as leverage, or another officer of the business. That's just my experience. So don't go off getting 50 billion vendors thinking you're just gonna, in 6 to 12 months, you're gonna get like a whole bunch of unsecured business credit cards without using your social security number. For the mainstream, no. It's not the business. So just go in with the right mindset. If you do have the money to actually build a profile, great. Because if you're going, you're going to get a car, you're going to do these things in your business, it's good to have trade lines to actually report in good standing. All right, cool. So let's cut the BS and actually get down to the nitty gritty. This is what Nav looks like for me when I log in. Okay, so what that looks like for me, And here's the go to show you, Cornez is not perfect. Why is that? Because I got a 77 on my paydex. I got a 70 on Experian. Equifax, what's going on here? This score, notice Vantage scores are not as real as actual factual. See, this is what I was trying to avoid because I knew I was just about to do that. Oh, here you go. So Vantage scores are not they're not real FICO scores. Dun's also monitors your personal credit, so it's good to know about inquiries. It's good to know about utilization and stuff like that, but it's not the best when it comes to the actual score. Over here, pretty accurate. Over here, Vantage. So keep that in mind when you're, if you're thinking about it. And another thing too is I did go over the pricings in the last video. Maybe if I can easily find the links to the pricing on here, I'll show them to you. So the free version will just show you, if I could recall, it's been a minute, it didn't show. It showed me if I had an A, a B, or a C or something, or it showed me if I had inquiry or accounts reporting. But it doesn't get in depth in showing you exactly what's going on, family. So when you do have, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when you do have your accounts reporting. So nav, what's going to happen? See, I just clicked on this. It's going to say, hey, the business is low risk. He pays his bills 77% of the time. Really, you want to be at 80. I jacked up a couple of times, but you see my payment status is really good. Derogatory is good. Utilization not a big deal, but on Experian, utilization kind of hits you more. But the issue is that they don't. If you get a $20,000 credit card in your business, they're not going to report that you got a $20,000 limit. They're going to report that you own whatever you spend on it. So what you spend on it is kind of high. I mean, what you spend on it is I'm gonna show you anyway. But anyway, if I got a $20,000 business credit card and I spend $100, it's only going to show my limit as $100. Right? That's kind of weird. I know some people tell you, hey, when you get 20, you get 20 from everywhere. Not necessarily the case when you first start out, at least not my experience. So what can I go to from here? So let me see if I can go to view full report. So this is my duns, right? So it's going to tell you I am going to have some of this stuff blocked out. All right. Tell you that now. But up here it has, your DUNS number, has business address, has employees, has SIC code, has contact information. You come down here, there's a summary telling, boom, active payment trend lines. You got 20 high balance on all trade lines, 5,150. And then here's the thing, Dunn and Bradstreet is just telling me the accounts. It's not telling me the industry. It's not telling me. I mean, that one says a cash account. This one, it's not. It's giving me the value, but it gives me the dollar value spent in $50 increments. That means if you spend the invoice for $45, it's going. Well, let me correct that. If you spend the invoice for $95, it's going to say 100. Right? You spend one for $55, it's going to say 50. And you see a lot of 50s and stuff on here because that's what you need at least to get started with. So you at least want to keeping track of your invoices. Now, if you want to get monitoring with DUNS directly, you can. It's just more expensive to get everyone. And if you're starting out like me, you might just want to at least have something. Something is better than nothing. But I think this is the best bang for your buck. But if you have money to pay for each one individually, then that's your business. Really, it's your business. All right. Let's see. Let's go down here to Experian. Experian has a little bit more information. Oh, look, my score declined 1 point due to the utilization. So Experian is funny, but I tell you, just make your payments on time. Utilization is not that big of a deal, honestly. Let's see. Payment status. Oh, no, let's do what we did with the other one. No, not email. View full report.
Now, teacher, baby, I told you got to get my curl. My curl stick. Are we rolling? Mellow is my name, and eating on vegetables is my game. If I reach in the ground and plant some seeds, wake up in the morning, it's gonna be some trees. I'm so fly if you catch my drift, I don't need a car to get a lift. Running back, I said, I'm so fly if you catch my drift, I went to the North Pole and gave Santa a gift. That's right, baby, I'm the coldest, and you so fine, reach over, grab them grapes, and let me turn it into wine. Never in the history of veganism has a vegan ever said, is that blueberry and plum? I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. You're just mad because my hair looks better than yours from eating all these fruits and berries, okay? Either you was big and got small, or you was small and got big. Either way, it's called self-esteem. You need to make sure you feel good about you, because I feel good about me, okay? Feel good about yourself.
So probably gonna block that stuff out. So it tells you days beyond terms, total payment trade lines. So I thought I had more than that. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. I got 20 accounts on Dun & Bradstreet, and I got here we go. I got 10 accounts reporting on Experian. But what it'll show you is it'll show you like, your recent high credit. It'll show you the terms, right? and it say a bank card. This says warehouse. So it's not gonna say the real store. It'll just say the industry or the type of card that it is. And just keep that in mind. That's why you want to keep your invoices together and kind of track everything. But this is going to show you when you get inquiries. It shows you when some people might look up your information. It shows you like when you actually spend money on these accounts. It'll show you whenever it reports and populates. So for you people out there looking to get business credit, Nav is a very, very good tool, and there'll be a link in the bottom of the description for the free version. Now there's different levels to the version. There's different actually levels to Nav. But I know the $40 one actually reports to Experian, Equifax, and Dun & Bradstreet if you're interested in getting business credit monitoring for $40 a month. And you can have up to 5 businesses if you're an authorized officer of those businesses to have the credit reported. You can get 5 businesses reported for $40 a month. So I think if you're an entrepreneur and you're a business owner with multiple entities, multiple businesses, very, very good tool. If you don't have the $40 a month to spend, just get the free version so you're at least notified and aware of when something is going on. Something else that let me see what else is the Nav good for. I think when you're first starting out, they have some pretty useful information, like for instance business launcher. So even the business launcher, it says take advantage of your full business and credit reports. So it'll just pretty much what I showed you. It'll monitor your personal credit, pull up your business credit if you have one. It'll walk you through steps how to establish your legal entity for your business. Probably send you to the Secretary of State website. So you can look up your entity name, as far as the LLC and corporation stuff like that. Then it helps you go get an EIN number. Your EIN number is free on irs.gov. You can actually, if you do it during regular business hours, you can actually get a copy immediately and just save it to your computer. Then it shows you how to register with Dun & Bradstreet and get a DUNS number. Right, the DUNS number is also free, so they try to upsell you on stuff, and in my opinion, I wouldn't do it. But that's on you. So I mean, they probably they got some programs and stuff here, but it has a lot of basic information that I would read over and just kind of educate myself on it. But as far as Dun's trying to upsell you, if you're an older business and you have, maybe you've been in business 5-6 years and you've been paying a lot of bills and invoices that's not getting reported, maybe that's something you're interested in. But for most people who are brand new, I wouldn't do it. But I am not an accountant. I'm not an attorney, CPA, none of that. So I'm not going to advise you on what type of entity to get. I'm going to just say that it's very common to get an LLC for people who are new and actually want to establish some kind of business credit. You can start things as a sole proprietor and get an EIN number, but keep in mind the EIN and the sole proprietor sole proprietor is attached to the individual, so it's not like you're getting multiple EINs for sole proprietor. And it's if you got to do what you got to do, but if you want to build big time business credit, it's not, in my opinion, it's not really the avenue to go. But if you're just starting out, do what you got to do. It's better than not being in the game. At least get in the game. All right. Then what else do they have on this site? It's been a while. I just check my monitor. I just check my scores, and I just make sure, I check my inquiries, make sure everything get paid on time. They actually have telling me I don't qualify for none of this stuff. Look at that. Ain't that something? 0% match factor. Just hurt my feelings out here to the public people. But nah, it shows you some information about some business credit cards and whatnot. A lot of these you may be familiar with, but it'd be good to read the terms. I talked before about the 0% fee, 0% intro fees and balance transfers and stuff like that. For my personal opinion, I would probably stay away from the Capital One cards and the Discover cards because they report both to business and personal. And you really, it's going to potentially negatively affect your personal, if you're using it for business purposes. Because when you're using it for business purposes, you might spend a lot of money on marketing or whatever. And see, I have one of these cards and telling me, I don't. Anyway, there is very good information these cards have. Here goes the Capital One cards I was talking about too. So mainly, they do have, articles. They have, what kind of business services do they have? They got plenty of articles and stuff that you can actually read up on. But the main thing that I was always concerned about is actually the business credit monitoring portion of it. And I don't know, like, if I can reach it to show you. So let's see if we go to upgrade account. Don't just upgrade my account neither. Okay, here we go. If I'm see full business credit reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. Full personal credit reports. I told you about that. Those are like Vantage scores, but at least it reports 24/7 business and personal credit alerts. Follow up to 5 business credit reports, quarterly billing options, build business credit with trade line reporting. Yeah, they talked about that. So anyway, I just wanted to make like a little quick just a quick little video behind the scenes of what NAV has or what it does. So if you are interested in maybe what it looked like when you actually get in there, it's a little bit about what it looked like. Nothing too spectacular, but it's a pretty handy service. I think the best bang for your buck. If anything, get a free one. I believe that Dun & Bradstreet might have a free version. One of the like I said, I just had to post a link to the other video when I actually ran through the scores and stuff like that. But if you are interested, then there's a free version below. And if you're one of the people that want to actually have the trade lines reported, then that was like $40 a month or something like that right now. But hey, it is what it is. You want to get started, you want to get in the game, you want to get your business monitored. Trust me, I've already talked about that. I've opened up an account, and within the same period of me opening that account, soon it was open, somebody went and used it. And by the time I figured it out, I'm going through a whole mess, had to file a police report and all that. But it's part of being an adult, part of being grown, part of running the business. And the best thing that you can do is actually be proactive and then rather than reactive. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this helps for you. Please share, like, subscribe. It's like 1 something in the morning. It's almost 2 in the morning, so that's my eyes red. I said I was going to make these videos today, and that's what I'm doing because I got to continue to stay on that rhythm. You know what I mean? Peace. Thank y'all.